Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my very first 5 a.m. morning routine video. Now I have never filmed anything like this before because I have not done anything like this, but I have been waking up at 5 a.m. for the past few months and it has really helped me. It's given me 2.5 hours of me time before the family wakes up, and it is very much needed and very much appreciated, may I add. As a stay-at-home mum of 2 that is now homeschooling, doing everything at home including working, I really appreciate that 2.5 hours that I get to myself before everyone wakes up, and it does me wonders before starting my day. And I feel like I've gotten so much done before everybody wakes up and it's an amazing feeling. So I thought I'd share what I do. So one of the biggest changes that I've made is making packed lunches even though there's no school. You heard me right. I will make the children's food the day before as if though they were going to school, even though they are not and we are homeschooling. That is because they're constantly telling me how hungry they are and they're constantly asking for food. This way, if I treat it exactly as if they were in school, there's that little bit of workload taken off my shoulder. Everything's prepared, they just have their lunch ready and I can get on with my Zoom meetings or get on with working whilst they're eating their lunch. So today I'm doing a wrap with eggs and these meat-free sausages. These are so delicious. I just spray some oil on it and put it in my air fryer. I absolutely love this thing. No more deep frying for us and it tastes exactly the same. I'll get a wrap, put a little bit of mayonnaise on it, put my egg on top of that, and then I will put some of that sausages in there and wrap it up, and that's that. So I'm using these Systema pack lunch boxes that I bought a while ago and they are fantastic. Couldn't recommend them enough, and this is exactly what I add in here most days. I switch it up a lot, so I do the same for Liyana as well, and I also get their clothes ready on the banister so that they know where their clothes are when it's time to get ready in the morning. My day starts off at 5 a.m. and I try not to turn my alarm off. I put my alarm actually quite far away from me and it's super loud. I don't want it to wake up the kids, so I just get up and go get it to turn it off, and since I'm up, I just get up. That's my trick. And here is a little potty that I'm faced with every time I go into the toilet. This is Liyana's new potty because she's potty training. Way! Go Liyana. Here is a very tired me, and look how dark it is outside. Yeah, but the first thing I do is have a lovely shower, and I've been loving using these Ritual products. I've worked with them over my Instagram, but this isn't part of the paid ad. The first thing I do is close the door because the children are sleeping. I don't want them to hear the shower going. I don't want them to wake up basically. So once my shower is over, I will brush my teeth and then I will get on with my skincare routine. I would usually do this washing my face in the shower, however for the purpose of the video I thought I'd do it like this. So I just use the simple face wash, nothing fancy. Wash that off and then I dry my face using a kitchen towel because all of my face towels are in the washing machine and I don't like to use things more than once. So this is the condition of my skin at the moment, guys. Atrocious, but it is all just marks from spots. It is very easy to take care of that and to get rid of the marks, and I always use my trusty FW Beauty Brightening Serum, and here as you can see I put it on. I didn't realize that it wasn't recording, so I just put this on morning and night. I don't do it under my eyes because there's the Saffron brightening under eye cream that they have out now and it is amazing. It's so cooling on the under eyes and I absolutely love using that. But yeah, so this is what I do anytime I get breakouts, and I also use it on my lips. It's fantastic for pigmentation. So this is the under eye cream and I'm telling you, it has such a cooling effect under the eye, and I have noticed that my under eyes used to be so much darker than this. Now the skin is evening out. Now I've noticed that my skin under my eyes and my actual skin tone is pretty much getting to the same color, and I'm very happy about that, even though I'm not getting that much sleep. So once my skincare is done, my teeth is brushed, I get my fancy robe on. Just put something on that makes you feel good and comfortable while I drink my tea and do my makeup, and I do all of this very slowly and take my time. So I just come down to a very clean kitchen because that's how I left it the night before. I love coming down to a fresh, clean smelling kitchen. So this is my robe, guys. This is a beautiful luxurious robe that makes me feel 10/10. And I will link it below if you want it. They do go out of stock very quickly. And I'm just going to put the kettle on, make myself a nice little cuppa to take upstairs to sip on and keep me warm whilst I'm doing my makeup and my work. On this particular day I had a lot of content to shoot for brands, so I did have to get my makeup on, and I like to do this very slowly, very calmly. When Liyana is awake, she will come and try to use my makeup, so this is why I like waking up at 5 AM also. And if I have any emails to get out of the way, to get done, I do this now. And then I will put on some Netflix in the background whilst I get my makeup on. So at the moment, I've been watching Once Upon a Time on Netflix, and it is amazing. I've finished all 7 seasons. Highly recommend. Binged, watched all of it under a month. I know. So the first thing I do is put my sun cream on. And once I do that, I will then go ahead and put my foundation on. I will leave it linked down below if you're after a new foundation. I have been using this for many years now, and I need to try a new one actually. But this just works so well on my skin. It doesn't break me out. It hasn't got a lot of fragrance. Actually, I don't think it's got fragrance at all. And yeah, so I just use my fingers to dab a little bit in and then use my brush. And to contour with, I'm using my FW Beauty contour stick, and this is in the shade medium or dark, I don't know, but this just melts into your skin. Honestly, it's so effortless to blend. As you can see, just basically just blends into your skin, and it's so nice to use. So I've used that, and I also use the highlighter. I'm using, I don't know what concealer I'm using, but I'll leave it linked below. And yeah, that's it. That's me done. Now that my makeup is done, I'll just sit, have a sip of my tea, and just watch my show. And then I realized I didn't do my eyebrows. So I've done one side just to show you guys how it looks once it's done. I pretty much don't have a lot of eyebrows, but I really like that my eyebrows are quite thin and I can shape it into whatever shape I want. So as you can see from the other eyebrow, there's a lot of hair underneath and I don't pluck it. So if you want to see how I do my eyebrows in depth, I'll show you. But yeah, that's that. And then I go down and the kids are now awake. I just like to put the lamp on when they first wake up and not the bright light, or open the windows because it was still a little bit dark outside at this point. So they'll usually sit there, cuddle, fight, watch TV whilst their dad makes them breakfast, and I'll go back upstairs and get changed. But on this particular day, as you can see, it was snowing. We were blessed with snow, and even though it wasn't that much, it was just a nice, different, welcomed atmosphere, you know, rather than the constant rain in Manchester. I thoroughly enjoyed the snow on this particular day, and so did the kids. I'm just going to leave this here for a bit so you guys can watch and admire it with me, because I wish it was snowing right now. It's just so pretty. There's something about snow. Just love it. And I ran downstairs to tell the kids. I opened the blinds and they were in awe. They were just watching it and eventually said, can we go out and play in it? So I went upstairs to get changed out of my robe. As difficult as it was, I find that when I get changed out of my robe, my dressing gown, my pajamas, I'm just so much more productive. I'm ready to head out if I needed to. I'm ready to get work done, whatever it is that I need to do. I'm ready for it because I'm dressed. So that's what I'm wearing. And then I went downstairs into the kitchen to get my breakfast, because at this point I was getting a bit hungry and I just wanted to see what the kids were up to, because I could hear screaming upstairs. And this is what happens a lot of times during the day. Malik taunting Liyana, and she's just not having it. She's really not. A lot of times she scratches eyeballs out, and yeah, it's not a pretty sight. And I wanted to see what the snow looked like in the garden because I'm just obsessed. I was very much obsessed. I just wish there was more. I know across the UK there was more snow than Manchester, which is a bit sad if I'm honest. But I guess it's maybe just where I live in Manchester, that's why there wasn't that much. Anyway, snow talk aside, I wanted to make myself this green smoothie that I've been having every single day the past few days when I don't feel like having breakfast. And here is my lovely son giving his sister a little Actimel, and he just put a straw in there because that way she doesn't spill it everywhere. I like to use washed and ready to eat spinach and avocado, so there isn't that much ingredients for this smoothie. It's just pretty much 4 ingredients. So you put the spinach in your blender and then I put half an avocado in there. It just smoothens the spinach out. You don't taste spinach, and it makes everything really nice and smooth. I put some peanut butter in there because I love peanut butter, and then I add in some coconut milk. I have never used dairy-free milk in my life, so this was the first time and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And then Liyana had a fight with Malik, so I had to do the mommy duties. She was not having it. She wanted to pull his hair, and I had to tell him to just leave her for a little minute so she can calm down. Then she focused on what I was doing and calmed down very quickly. So I put some honey in there, closed it up and blended it. This blender is amazing. I've bought it like 2 years ago from Amazon, so I'll link it down below if you want it. But it's a really good blender. It has so many different attachments. As you can see, my smoothie has no bits in it. It's super smooth, and I just tasted it and it was delicious. Liyana agreed. It got to the point where she didn't want to give it back, so as you can see her excitement there when she tried it. She was so excited, bless her. This is where she didn't want to give it back now. She was like, So I told her I'll put some in a cup for her. So this is the first thing I like to have to keep me for about 3 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours. And then my husband will make a delicious shakshuka. So here I am making the kids their second breakfast. They've already had pancakes. Now they want French toast, so that's what I'm making here. I've just whisked the egg. I am going to slather the pan that I'm going to cook it in with butter. I'm adding some cinnamon in the egg. I add in a bit of brown sugar and then mix all that up. Once I've mixed it all up together, I just add my bread in and just cover both sides. This tastes so much nicer when you have brioche bread, but the kids really enjoy it like this as well. So I just sprinkle some brown sugar on top and then let it cook on both sides. Add some fruits. Bish bash boom. They love it. It's delicious. I can vouch for that. I've tried it as well. So they're both going to sit down, enjoy that, and whilst they do that, me and my husband have some time to do what we want. So he's making some waffles here, and that waffle machine is absolutely amazing, guys. It's a deep waffle machine and it's not even that expensive, and I like my waffles like this, like they do it in the dessert shops. So I came upstairs to see these guys hugging and making and being friends again, and it's so cute. So I got them dressed, and when they saw this little cutaway, they were so happy. They were like, wow, how did we do that? I was like, kids, it's just editing, chill. So this little independent madam wanted to go out and play in the snow, whatever snow there was there, and I got my wellies out and joined them. So we went out in the driveway, so we didn't really go anywhere. I thought we could do this for a little bit before we started our homeschooling, and we do our homeschooling only for the morning, and in the afternoon we like to go out for a walk or to the park and do something outdoorsy. And he's gonna get on with that now, and me and Liyana will probably go off to a different room. If he needs me, he can call for me, but my husband does work from the dining table, so he has his dad to ask for help. Unless he's in a meeting, then I'll come sit next to him. This is the end of the video now. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and let me know if you'd like to see more like this, and I'll catch you in my next one. Take care. Bye.